Right, let's train. I was watching back the call with Matt from the objection box. Lots of things to point out, improve, dig in on. Really good shit. Really good. So a lot of the times when I was asking questions, I was doing an upward inflection. That was conveying uncertainty from me. I never want to be the uncertain one in the conversation because the prospect is full of fear, full of anxiety. They don't know, they're doubting themselves, they're doubting if they're going to get a return on investment. They don't know really yet if they're deserving of this future. They're full of uncertainty. So I cannot put in upwards inflection in my voice. I cannot put an upwards inflection in my voice. And convey uncertainty from my side as well. Like, are you really sure? Because they're not sure. So I can't mirror that. I need to break that pattern. So when I was asking for that double buy, I was putting an upwards inflection in my voice. Said, yeah, I just need 2 days to think about it and mull it over. Okay, no problem. Can I ask, just to see if I've done my job here and I've given you all the information that you need, can I ask, based on what we've talked about here today, are you 100% certain in the course itself? Don't say 100%. Do you feel that the course itself can get you to 10k a month? Do you feel the course itself can get you to 10k a month? Better, you see the emphasis on can. Like, do you think it can? Do you think it can get you to do this a month? Do you think uncertainty? It's like, I don't know. Do you think it can get you to that 10k a month for the next thingy years? Yeah, I think so. You think so? I mean, is there a bit of uncertainty there? Is there anything in the course that you feel like can't get you to that? Now, in the call, there's a key part here. After asking that, don't lose track of where I'm going. Loop background. Okay, why do you feel we can? Why do you feel like we can get you to this? Why do you feel like we can? Cool. So when you so now they've sold it. They said they can, and they told me why. So they've sold me back the course to themselves and to me with certainty, which is what I want. Really, is what they want as well. It's what they're searching for. It's my job to give that to them, bring it out of them. Okay, when you do go and think about it, mull it over for 2 days, what is coming up for you that makes you want to do that? What's coming up for you that you want to think about for 2 days? Ask, when you do go away to think about it for 2 days, what is coming up for you? What is coming up for you that you'd like to think about for those 2 days and mull over? Make it specific. Can I ask, when you do go to think about it, what is coming up for you that you feel like you'll want to mull over for 2 days? Just to see if I can help you out in any way here on this call. Yeah. Oh, it's just a lot of money, which they'll most likely say, because it most likely 5k to a lot of people that is a lot of money. It is. I'm going through the entire fucking script here. Damn right. I understand And getting to 10k a month is also a lot. In fact, it's everything. Not getting to that 10k a month, being stuck at 4k a month for the past 5 years, the struggle, ups and downs, the losses and investment, time, stress and well-being, that's costing you even more. That's costing you even more. Logic Island, they can't say it's just a lot of money because now their current situation is costing them more than the investment. They can't just say it's a lot of money because their current situation isn't costing them more. Well, it's just a lot of, oh wait, no, my current situation is costing you more. Wouldn't you agree? Is costing you more. Would you agree? Disagree? Yeah, I think I'd agree. Yeah, would you agree with that? Would you agree that your current situation is costing you more? Okay. Well, the investment itself is the easy part. We can figure that out. You know, we're not here to take food off of your plate and to bankrupt you, mate. My priority here is to make sure that you get in the course. You just get it. Because once you're in, once you're putting in the work, you'll be off to the races. You'll be flying and you won't look back. I know that. Based off the thousands of clients that have worked with us. I've seen them, I've seen how they work. Once you're in, you're off to the races. So the investment we can take care of. That's easy. The investment we can take care of, that's easy. The question I have for you is, are you actually ready to step up and be that man who's ready to commit, put in that work, and make the changes necessary to get to 10k a month, to develop these new systems, to develop these new habits, to get this financial freedom, to travel, to do this, to provide for his family? Are you ready to do that? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to do? Are you willing to do that work for yourself? Yes or no? Yes, yes. Okay. Emotional crossroads question number 2. And get into that life where you are earning 10k a month, and you can drop out of a 9 to 5, and you've more time to spend with your kids, and your wife is happier, and you're less stressed, and you can travel, and this, and that, and you're more respected. Is this a life that you feel like you deserve for yourself and your family? Yes or no? Yes or no? Don't know. Upwards inflection. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. You just told me you'll do the work, which is perfect. Now, just to clarify here, the emotional question. There's a reason why I ask these emotional questions, emotional crossroads questions. It's because once all the objections are wrapped up on Logic Island, now they logically cannot object. They logically will not object to investing in the course. They logically won't. The only thing to do now is to drive the decision making process forward using the emotion. That's what the crossroads questions are, is to get them across the finish line, to drive the decision making. So the entire point of the emotional crossroads questions is to drive them forward to close and invest once all the objections are taken care of. That's going for the jugular. That's the whole point. So let's say it's just a bit of money and uncertainty. So really, I'd like to keep the emotional crossroads questions towards the end. Once I've wrapped everything up, it's just a lot of money. Wouldn't you agree? You agree? Because it's costing you even more. Do you agree? Yes. That's put on logic hand. Okay. Well, is there anything else? Okay. Well, is there anything else coming for you? Bothering you? Maybe there's a bit of uncertainty, when it comes to yourself or self doubts. Really, let's have that conversation if it needs to be had, because I just want to help you out here. I just want to let's have that conversation, because trust me, bro. I've heard it all before. I've heard everything under the sun. I've heard people who say they don't want to. They're not sure if they're putting the work. They've been hurt before. Come on, what's about you, brother? Let's see how I can help you out this call. Yeah, it's just I've just found out about you guys. No, okay. See, if I did the emotional crossroads question before, then I can't drive the close forward, the decision making process forward emotionally if they still have another objection. I really need to get to the bottom of everything, clear everything, checklist. Oh, just found it. Oh, okay, yeah, I understand. I also can't imagine that you'd take an hour out of your day and to have a call with us, just to shoot the shit, have a fun conversation. You value your time, I value your time, I value my time. Hopefully you respect my time too, to, do your due diligence before you came on this call. You saw our ads, you saw our brand, you saw our reviews, our testimonials. They're real people. They're real people. You can message them on Facebook if you want. Don't do that because they might actually do that. Which they'll be real people, but they'll have to go off the call to do that. And then they'll be like, "Oh, fear, go away." Yeah, you did the due diligence there. You did your due diligence before you came on this call. Right, 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 right. Would that be fair to say? And you didn't just find out about your problem either. Your problem of getting to this, being stuck in this either. You've been struggling with this for the last few years. Almost struggling. So this problem hasn't just come up. It's yesterday's problem. In fact, it's last year's problem. It's a problem for the last 5 years. That's all come to head now, which is why we are here to change your life trajectory. Then maybe if I probe them. So how would you like to get set up? Bank transfer. Would you like like a bank transfer? This and that. What would work for you? if I feel like there's no other objection holding him back, then go straight for the jugular. Emotional crosswords. So what's the emotional crosswords for? Yeah, just thought that out, I guess. Yeah, I can't imagine that you just do that. I just thought out. I've been burnt before. Uh, I understand that. I completely empathise with how rough of a situation and experience that would be. Completely. Now, what's the analogy for burnt before? Plus, the price we pay is the tuition we pay to make better decisions in the future. Right. Burnt before is a type of past fear. I'm going to write all of this up and create a map on my wall. Because I can remember little sections of Bill Walsh's protocol. This analogy, that analogy, but I can't remember exactly where it all fits in. Being able to visualize it just helps me so much more. Because like when it comes to these emotional crossword questions, I can just now just rattle it off because I know exactly where to go. Hell yeah. Cool. I'm gonna do that later on today. It's time to go to the library. Good shit. Cool. 2 minutes to 5. 2 minutes to 5. Let's do some revision. Hey, think about it, know how to handle. Do you feel like this can get you to where you want to be? Do you feel like it can? Do you feel like it can get you to where you want to be? Why? Partner. What's your partner's name, may I ask? I hate calling it. You're calling it your fiance. It feels impersonal. Okay. Yeah, I presume the partner wants this, and this to reach Holy Grail. Reach Holy Grail. Downwards of election. Fucking hell. Yeah, I presume this. Yeah, in the past when you make a big financial decision like this, such as buy a car, buy a house, or even a nice holiday, or go out to eat somewhere nice, what's the one key piece of information that you guys would have to talk about first? We'd always have to talk about, what time. Okay. And then once you discuss the time, what would you talk about? The money. The money. The money. Money. Okay. Well, would it be fair to say that the conversation that we need to have is more about the investment itself as opposed to you having to go talk to your partner? Would that be correct assessment? Would that be a fair assessment? Yeah. Okay, well, let's have that conversation then. Logistics. If you had this dropped out of the sky, what would you do? Cool. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's just just a bit of uncertainty that comes out of money. Yeah. If you had it dropped out of the sky, what would you do? It's just a lot of money. Logic Island. There we go. Logic Island. Pop, pop, pop. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, I just need to talk to partner. Responsibility clause. Can I ask, what does your fiance, insert name here, do for a living? With respect to your partner. With your respect. Oh, I missed that part. In terms of getting to Holy Grail, whose responsibility is that? And all the pain and struggle for the last few years. Also you? Cool. What does your partner do for a living, can I ask? She does this. With respect to your partner, I can't imagine that she'd come to you to ask you to make a decision when it comes to her being a nurse and deciding what to do for what patient, you know, and vice versa. She doesn't have the same level of commitment, the same level of risk invested, same level of energy invested in your decisions when it comes to your job, the same way you don't have the same level of commitment and risk when it comes to her job and her decisions. So with respect to your wife, why would it be fair for you to go and ask her to make a decision for you? You ask her to make that decision with something where she doesn't have that risk invested, or the time invested, or the struggle invested. She doesn't bear the responsibility of. See, you've lost the question there. Why would it be fair to ask her to make a decision or something she doesn't bear the responsibility of? I'm not saying she can't let it in. I'll root for you. Root for you. No, I understand. I've got a girl as well. We root for each other. But the reality is she's not responsible for you reaching that 10k month. That responsibility lies solely on your shoulders. So when you are in that position, when you have this freedom, time, all that stuff, and providing for you, for her, your family, that's going to be her over the moon. Enjoy the fruits of the risks that you took, the struggles that you embraced, and achieving what you said you would. But again, whose responsibility is that? So if that really is the reality, and you alone accept the risk, the responsibility, then what decision does the man who's reached that 10k a month achieve that? What decision does that man make now to get to that place? Does that man go back and ask his partner? That was a question. Does that man go back and ask his partner? Okay. What else is left? What else? Okay. What else is left? What else is bothering you? Let's have that real conversation. Is it the finances? Is it a bit of uncertainty? It's just a lot of money. Okay, well, I understand. And getting to 10k a month is also a lot. In fact, it's everything. Not getting it, being stuck at the 4k a month that you've been at for the last 5 years, all the money you've invested into trying new things, time, energy, that's costing you even more. Like you said, wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree? Downward reflection. That's costing you even more. Like you said earlier. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree? Downwards. Okay. Yeah, I would. Yeah. So they can't say that anymore. Okay. We can figure out the investment. That's the easy stuff. We're not here to take food off your plate. We're not here to bankrupt you. My main goal here, completely transparent with you, is to make sure that you get inside the course. Because once you're in, once you're rocking and rolling, once you see those results, you're off to the races. You're off to the races. Okay. We're not here to bankrupt you. We can figure out the investment. So we can figure out the investment. The question I have for you is, are you ready to step up and be the man who puts in the work and makes the changes necessary to get to that 10k a month where you are achieving this and that? Yes or no? See, do I go straight into emotional crossroads or do I handle the other fear logistics? that's a question that I'm going to ask Tim tomorrow. Do I go straight into those emotional crossroads, or do I probe and see if there's any more objections before I move the conversation forward emotionally? Yeah, it's just like, I just found out about it. Yeah. You mean I can't imagine you just here to shoot the shit? You did your due diligence, and you didn't just find out about this problem either. It's been a problem for this. It's yesterday's problem. This problem. And you didn't just find out about this problem. It's been a problem for this. It's been a problem for that. Yeah, because I don't know if I'll do the work. I'm busy. Okay, I understand and I can respect some of that. Look, life is also busy. This is just one version of that. A month from now, there'll be something else where life is busy. The question is, do you feel like you're deserving of reaching the Holy Grail? The busy scripts I've not learned. Let's learn that. I'm busy. Life is also busy. This is just one version of that. You're going to be busy now. You're going to be busy again in the future. In different situation. The life you want is busy. Yeah, the life is busy, and having the freedom, this and that. The life you want is also busy. And there's 24 hours in the day, and those 24 hours don't stop because you're busy. Quite frankly, you haven't treated those 24 hours so far with the respect that they deserve, respect and standard that they deserve for you and your family. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here on this call in this situation. But you do have the ability to take control now. Logic Island. So, while you are busy with this and that, are you willing to be the man who also achieves Holy Grail? Bing. Yes or no? And, to get to Holy Grail, do you feel like you deserve those results? Yeah, do you feel like you deserve those results while you're busy? Cool. Let's write this out. Are the numbers foreign? Take any of the role. Easy. Cranial nerve overview. Right, let's write this out. So fear. Money, that's easy. Right, fear. Fear. Fear flowchart. Cool. So there's trust. The emotional crosswords questions are very, very similar. They're always, they're always linked to the context of what fear they're handling. So if I'm dealing with the life is busy objection, fear of self, you're like, yeah, well, while life is busy, you are dealing with this, and this. Are you willing to step up and do the work? Why do you feel like you deserve it? This and that. Specific, but same emotional crosswords question, basically. Basically making them say to themselves, yes, I'm willing to do the work while I'm dealing with this, that, and the other. I feel like I deserve it while I'm dealing with this, that, and the other. And we'll explain why I deserve it. It's the same basic concepts. Same basic concepts. I've noticed that my voice changes a little bit when my nose is blocked. My nose is blocked. My accent changes. It's like I've got a very well put together voice like this. I talk very, very normally. And then talk like this. This is how I like to talk. Very relaxed. Very, very relaxed. Right, trust. That was easy. Just by that way, guys. Easy. Shoot the shit. Did your due diligence. Cool, that's trust. Fear. Right, there's past. There's the burnt before one. I've tried it in the past. Or I failed before. That's why we're here. Past failures. Also burnt before. Burnt before. What is the burnt before frame? What is that? Dating analogy. The thing is, if I ask them, have you ever broken up with a girl before? And they tell me no. So put my camera on. If they tell me no, then what the fuck? And then I've got to think on the fly. So let's say I'm talking to a trader. I'm like, okay, first trade you made, the first loss. How bad did that feel? It felt pretty bad. Yeah. Did that stop you from learning and coming here today, being on this journey where you are getting closer and closer to finding that success? When you had that loss, did you just give up all hope and bury your head in the sand and quit? Because if you're ready to finally draw a line in the sand and commit to yourself, your future, your family's future, and you have the conscience to realize one bad decision is simply the tuition that we pay as entrepreneurs, traders, to make better decisions in this future, then you're in the right place, mate. We can help you. But if it's the latter, if you failed before and that's the reason why you feel like you'll fail again, then we can't help you because no course will ever work for you. So, I mean, which one would you rather be? Do you want to bury your head in the sand after failures and say it's always going to happen like this in the future and continue to keep on having those same results? Or or do you be that guy that accepts that this is the price that you pay to learn and to use that as a catapult upwards to success? Which one would you rather be? Who do you want to be? Okay. Put in the work. That's Logic Island. No, yeah, it was the price I had to pay. It's definitely the price you have to pay. It's the price you have to pay. Absolutely. Now, when it comes to the failure, that's why you're here with us, because we are not going to let you fail. That's our job, and we're good at our job because we've helped thousands of people like you, civilization like you, get to where they want to be, where they're earning, they're financially free. The question I have is for you: are you ready to step up and do the work and make the changes necessary to do this? And being at Holy Grail, is this a life that you feel like you deserve? Okay, why do you feel like you deserve it? Because not everyone makes it. Okay, well, if you are willing and wanting, if you feel like you are deserving and you're willing to do the work, then can I then challenge you to draw a line in the sand and finally commit yourself to do the work, to make those changes necessary, and to achieve this Holy Grail 10K month for you, for your family, for your future? Yeah, okay. Okay, well then let's get you started. When it comes to the investment itself, which one would work better for you? Would you like to pay in full, payment plan? Or, would you prefer if we broke it down into a more manageable structure? Bam, bish, bash, bosh. Come on, it's making sense. Objections are making sense. They're making sense. Right. That's why we're here. Shop around. That's also trust. Looking at other companies. Do you have a girlfriend or wife? Shopping around. Do you have a girlfriend, wife? If you're happily married, you wouldn't take your ring off and go out Saturday night chatting up to girls trying to get laid. You only ever consider doing that if you are unhappy and uncertain in your marriage, right? Okay, so what's coming up for you that makes you feel a little bit uncertain? That makes you want to speak with other companies first? Right. Do you have a wife? Get your wife. You're in a happy relationship, I'd like to presume. I presume you're in a happy relationship, right? So if you're in a happy relationship, you wouldn't take off your ring and go to the club on a Saturday night trying to talk to girls and get laid, unless you felt there was a bit of uncertainty and unhappiness with the relationship itself, right? Like, you'd only ever consider that if you're unhappy and uncertain in your relationship, right? Okay, so what's coming up for you, brother, that makes you feel a little uncertain, that makes you want to feel like you want to talk to other companies first? Is it the price? It's also a lot. Bet before, past failures, beep, 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 bish, bash, bosh. Come on now, come on. Right, let's move on to future. How do I know it will work? You don't. Right, so looking at the uncertainty, how do I know it will work? You don't. You don't know until you're in. And nothing, that uncertainty is never going to go away. It doesn't matter how long you go and look at the other courses, look online, look at the testimonials. You're never going to know until you're in and you're doing the work. What I will say is the majority of the clients that we work with that were in your situation were feeling the exact same uncertainty. The one thing that separated them from other people we had calls with is that they recognized that that feeling of uncertainty was the driving force that was going to propel them to success. Right? Because you don't know what you don't know. What you need to do is take a leap of faith. Have that faith that you will get to where you want to be. Have that faith that what has worked for thousands of other people will also work for you because you are willing to do the work. You need to have that faith. It's that faith. That faith is what Now, faith is what made those successful people successful. So, logic and is what made them that. Wouldn't you agree? It's, successful people. So that feeling of uncertainty again that you have, will it work? Will it not work? Is that's never going to go away until you're actually inside the course. Wouldn't you agree? Yes, I guess that makes sense. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. The question I have for you is, are you willing to step up and be the man who embraces that uncertainty, who embraces that fear of the unknown and takes that leap of faith and commits himself wholeheartedly to do the work and make the changes necessary in order to make Holy Grail, to get this and that? Okay. And do you feel like you are deserving of the life? Why? Okay, then can I challenge you to draw a line in the sand? Bish bash bosh. It's making more sense. Future. So there's that bridge. The bridge analogy I've not memorized. It's quite wordy. I like tying it to reality. And then again, I don't know better than Bill Walsh. This is just the one that makes sense to me. That makes sense logically. The bridge one is probably in there for a fucking reason because it probably fucking works. But I've just not memorized it yet. Future. What else? I don't know if I'll do the work. Is there a 100% guarantee? That one's easy. No. Anyone trying to tell you that is lying. Because if you don't do the work, this, that. Now, can I challenge? Bish bash bosh. Right, so I'm done. I'm so busy, can't do nothing to do the work. I'll do that. Passed, tried programming this before. Didn't follow through. That's why we're here. We're going to hold your hand. We're not going to let you fail. But the challenge I have for you is there's one more. Fear of self. Life is busy. Year from now. Then link it back to emotional crossroads. The question I have for you is, once I put it to Logic Island, yes, life will always be busy. This is just another version. Something will come up next month, a year from now. Because the life that you're asking for, where you are, this, this, and this, the life that you're asking for is also busy. It's what you're asking for. So the question I have for you, life it does, oh yeah, I'll make them agree. Life you're asking for is also busy. Wouldn't you agree? Because if you don't agree, then there's a problem. The life you're asking for is also busy. Wouldn't you agree? Yes. Okay. Well, the question I have for you is, are you willing to step up and be the man who does the work, who commits himself and takes life by the horns, whilst life is busy, whilst everything is going on, and makes it work for yourself and for your family, and achieves your holy grail? Yes or no? And achieving this, having this, and this, having a life, having a life, having a life, despite your challenges. Don't even say despite this. Don't even validate it, because everyone's busy. Don't validate it. Everyone's life is busy. Is that a life that you feel like you deserve? Yes or no? This, that, and the other. This, that, and the other. Okay, why do you feel like you deserve it? Okay, cool. That being said, assuming everything is cleared up, can I challenge you to draw a line in the sand and commit yourself to this? To actually make a change. Take a stand. Do this and do that. And then get you started. Boosh. Cool. Self. Life is busy. Good. Good. Hell yeah. Good on my wall. Beautiful. It all just makes sense. Now it's just a case of having it on the back of my hand, understanding all the nuances in unconscious competence. So I don't even have to think about it. Right now, where am I incompetent? Find that out. Become competent consciously. Which is this. And then practicing that so many times. 6 and 8 school, yeah. Practicing that so many times. Practice so many times that it's unconscious. I just understand it like the back of my hand. Cool.
Okay.
Cool. That's the game plan. We're ready to get started if you are. Sound good?
That sound good, man. That sound good. Yeah, I'll probably just take a couple of days to think on it. I don't make decisions on the first call. Just found out about it, guys, like a couple weeks ago. So it does sound good though. Like this call's been really good, really useful, bro. I'll get back to you though.
No problem. I can definitely respect some of that. Can I ask, just to make sure that I've done my job for you on this call, I've given you all the information. Can I ask, do you feel like this course can get you to 10K a month?
Yeah, it could, man. I don't see why not. Yeah.
You could. Or being transparent with you, seems to be a little bit of uncertainty there. Do you think there's anything in the course that won't get you to 10K a month?
I don't think that can stop me. Like I don't know. Maybe like nah, nothing really. I think it all sounds
No.
pretty good. I don't see why I wouldn't.
Okay, so why do you feel like it can get you to that 10K a month?
Um, the coaching sounds pretty good. Accountability sounds pretty good, and this community pretty good.
Hmm? Pretty good. I mean, why would that work for you specifically?
Yeah, it's, good community. Like-minded guys. That's always pretty useful, man. It's on the same journey as me, so I can learn from them, I guess. And strategy works for other guys, so for me.
Hmm. I'm going to rewind there. I said why would, which is hypothetical. I should say, okay, well, why do you think that this can work for you?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, cool. And then you just said all that. Okay, cool. So when you do go away and think about this for the 2 days, what exactly is coming up for you that makes you want to do that? Just to see if I can give you any more information to help you out on this call.
Uh, no, nothing like crazy. No, nothing like you've answered all the questions, bro. Just need to literally go over it. Meditate.
Meditate. Okay, I can respect some of that. How the fuck would I deal with that? I don't know.
What? Wait, where did you get "I can respect some of that" from? Does he say that?
Yeah, he says that a lot. He doesn't say I respect it or I understand. He said I can respect some of that.
Interesting. Interesting. Cool.
Right. So if they keep saying that, I could whip out the marriage analogy because there's uncertainty there.
It's just getting past to think about it, right? No, they're not going to tell you the first time. They might tell you the second, third time. So you got to have some backup busters like to go through to think about it.
Mm.
The first one's just literally asking about it, like, what are you actually thinking about? Then they'll say some bullshit. I've got a backup one here. It says, I mean, dude, with all due respect, if nothing was coming up, you'd be more than ready to move forward, right? So, if you feel like you still need to go away and think about it before making a decision, there must be something in the back of your mind that's making you a little hesitant. So, do you mind telling me exactly what that is, just so I can help?
That one makes sense. Can you send that to me on the Discord? I want to read this one out.
Yeah, that's a good one. There'll be a bunch of these. This is the one that's what someone use. Probably even better ones than this.
Cool. So think about it for 2 days. Yeah, I mean, with all due respect, if nothing was coming up, you'd be more than ready to move forward, right? So if you feel like you still need to go away, think about this for 2 days before making a decision, then there must be something on the back of your mind that's making you a little hesitant. So what exactly do you think that is?
No, but I think, yeah, obviously, they were hesitant and stuff. Nothing your fault though. It's not your fault. I just literally just found out you guys recently.
Yeah.
So it would be crazy for me to just buy on this call, right?
I understand. I understand. I mean, I also can't imagine that jump on this call, take an hour out of your time, and just come on here and shoot the shit, have a fun conversation. I assume that you did your due diligence. You clicked on our ad, you looked at our brand, you looked at our testimonials, and then you took the time. You were convinced, and you took the time out of your day to hop on this call because you respect your own time to do that. I respect your time. You respect mine. So I'm assuming you did all of that, correct?
Yeah, I definitely looked at some videos, man. Looked at the reviews and stuff, which are all good. Yeah, I mean, all the companies I'm checking out have reviews. Yeah.
And you didn't just find out about this, 4K a month problem. It's been a problem for the past plus 5 years. So it's not just a today problem. It's yesterday's problem.
Say it at the beginning again.
Say it again.
Say it again, yeah.
Did I say anything? Did I miss anything out? What was going on there?
No, it was just like it just wasn't convincing enough. It was a bit not certain enough.
Right. Okay. So you also didn't just find out about this 4K a month problem. It's been a problem not just today, but yesterday, also the past 6 years, and it's all just come to a head right now. So the question I have for you is: are you actually ready to be that man who makes the changes necessary and puts in the work to actually make that 10K a month happen for yourself and for your family? Yes or no?
Yeah, I can make the changes. Yeah.
Yeah. And in terms of reaching that 10K a month, where you have that financial freedom, you escape your 9 to 5, you can spend more time with your kids, and you can buy these nice things for your wife, provide. Do you feel like that's a life that you actually deserve to see for yourself and for your family? Yes or no?
Yeah, no, for sure, dude. Yeah.
Sure. Well, why do you feel like you deserve it?
Because I've been trying to do this for a long time, and it's just like, everyone see the work I put into it. It's not working out right now. It's just like just want to make it work, but I think it'll work out eventually if I just keep going. So yeah, I deserve it.
Okay. And thinking out loud here, I can't challenge him to draw a line in the sand because there's still another objection, which is he wants to shop around for other companies. So you said earlier that you're gonna shop around for other companies. Can I ask what's coming up for you that makes you want to do that?
It's just smart to shop around, right? To see what's offered on. It's not the last call I've been on. It's not the first call.
I understand. Do you mind telling me how many calls you've been on so far?
Been on just one so far.
Just one before this.
Yeah,
Okay. Do you mind if I share some perspective with you, brother?
sure.
So, do you have a wife by any chance or a partner?
Yeah, I've got a wife. Yeah.
Right. So I can't imagine that you know, on a Saturday night, you go out to the club and start talking to girls, trying to get laid, unless you felt some kind of uncertainty or unhappiness in your relationship with your wife. Would that be correct?
You gotta say that with a bit more of a smile, a bit more cheeky.
More cheeky.
Yeah, a bit more like, yeah, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay. So how did I start this one? I got a wife.
Are you following the? Is there a protocol for this? More, I've got more calls with businesses.
There's a protocol for.
I know the analogy you're talking about,
Yeah.
but is there not like a thing where you ask them, hey, is there anything you've missed from us that you've seen from other guys that you think might work? Or
No, I've not seen anything like that.
okay,
No.
cool.
Partner, second
Go build stuff right here. Yeah, cool. Yeah, do what you want.
cool. Partner logistics. Bit before, shop around. Club. Right. So if you are happily married, you're going to be taking off your ring and going out on a Saturday night trying to chat up girls and get laid. You know, right? You'd only consider doing that if you're unhappy and uncertain in your marriage, right?
Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, yeah. So what's really coming up for you that makes you feel a little uncertain, that makes you want to speak to other companies first?
Well, man, we're not married and stuff, haha. It's just I booked a call with them. Maybe they can show something that you guys don't have, or maybe they're cheaper for the same thing,
Hmm.
like that.
Okay, cool. So you do go to speak with these companies. I'm gonna rewind. Can I ask? Do you have an iPhone?
Yes, yeah.
Uh, how much do you spend on that iPhone?
Spent £1,000, man.
£1,000. Well, why did you spend £1,000 when you can basically get the same thing from China for £40?
It's just better, right?
Way better. How?
There's quality and reputation, reliability.
Right. But you'd be saving money if you spent the £40, right?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Because if you spend the £40, your phone maybe it would break, be unreliable. There's less certainty. You got that less people buying it, less proof. I'm gonna rewind. I stumbled over my words. If you spend £40, yeah, you won't have that same certainty in the brand. You're getting less value for your money. Maybe it will break. You'd have to spend more money replacing the phone, wasting your time, wasting your money. So the moral of the story is, if you buy cheap, you buy twice, or maybe even more because you waste time. So can I ask, what's more important to you, the cost of this program, or you getting the results that you can get to getting that 10k a month?
Yeah, just the results, obviously.
I'm going to rewind that so I say this properly. Well, could I ask, what's more important to you, the cost of this program, or you getting the results so that you can get that 10k a month and provide that financial freedom for you and your family?
Yeah, just actually get in there.
Okay. And in terms of reaching that goal, do you feel like no? I'm going to rewind there. What? Hang on. What were your objections again? So it was. I don't think you said anything else.
I just found out about you guys and
Handled.
got a couple calls, but yeah, just I'll think about it.
Think about it. Yeah. So I've handled all of that. Right. So from here I go straight into finance then, because I've handled everything else. I've handled it. Those. I didn't hear any other objection from you.
I didn't say anything else now.
Cool. So in terms of the finances, how much are you willing to invest in yourself when it comes to reaching that 10k a month right now?
I could the 5K, yeah, I could do that.
Full 5k? well, fuck. Hang on. Oh, I've already handled all the uncertainty as well, so that'd be straight to the close. What the fuck? Well, full 5K. Would you say that you're ready and wanting to get started right now, or is there anything else that's bothering you in terms of the investment?
Yeah, asking is really good. Yeah, good move there. Yeah, bro. I still have the call booked and stuff, so I might as well check it out. Like, do I have to decide now? Like, I can still come back to you guys, right?
You can definitely do that if you want to. But I mean, the question I have for you is how many more calls do you need to go on? How much more time do you need to invest until you're finally happy and certain that you found the right course? Because you can go on and on. You said you've already been on one call. I mean, how many more calls do you think you'll need until you feel that certainty?
I don't know. I have like two more calls left with some similar guys, but
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe after those two.
Yeah, and when you go on those calls, what exactly will you be looking for that's going to make you feel more certain that they can get you your 10K a month? As you said, you're already convinced that we can do that for you. I'm just interested. What else are you looking for?
Yeah, I think you guys can. And maybe they have like XYZ feature and stuff. I don't know. Maybe they have. I don't know. I haven't been on the call yet.
Hmm. And do you think that feature would make all the difference? You said it yourself. You do feel like this can get you to 10K a month, and you've seen our testimonials how we've had success with thousands of clients who've been in your position. Do you think there'll be a special kind of feature that another course will provide?
Nah, I don't know. Don't think so. Maybe.
Okay.
I've got another analogy here. I think it's perfect for right now. Okay.
Right. What have you got?
So you ask them, yeah, shop around, do your analogy, doesn't work. Another one in there. 'Cause that's pretty realistic. A guy could just say, yeah, 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 and still have the same injection. So you look back again, look back again. They could be constant about it. So for that particular one, that wasn't just a shop around one. That was a, explore my options, see what's out there. Just two more calls. They might have something you don't. Just see what they have, explore options. So
Right.
you could say, yeah, man, totally understand exploring your options. Have you ever been on holiday before? Yeah, I've been on holiday. Yeah, I've been on holiday. And before you booked it, I guess, did you visit every single hotel? Did you check out every single country in the world, or did you just see the ones that obviously fit the culture you wanted, had the weather you wanted, the safety? Just tick some boxes and just book it then. What did you do? Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, I didn't check the whole country. Yeah, so I guess deciding on which company you want to work with to get you to 10K a month with the trading, whatever, is no different, man. What you shared with me today and told me we tick all those boxes. And you said that a couple of times, right? Yeah, I said that. And you're 100% confident we're a great match for you getting to those goals, right? Yeah, yeah. And frankly, there's thousands of companies out there, bro. So if you wanted to speak to two more, 10 more, 100 more, you could do that all day. Uh, like, why don't you just speak to all of them? Like, why stop at two more? Oh, I guess, no, I wouldn't speak to all of them. And so push them, like, why wouldn't you just fucking speak to every company you want? They're going to be like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then you can say, or we could use the same decision making process you made when you booked a holiday and when you find a good fit, man, and you believe it works for you and what you want to achieve, then why shouldn't you just get started? Because you could keep searching for months and not make any progress and waste more time and not be at those 10K months, even after you've confirmed with us what we can do, getting hit you there. So which would you think would be the more productive and profitable move here?
Hmm. Is that club closer? That's good.
I think so. I think so. It's in my notes.
All right. Can you send this to me on Discord? I'm gonna practice right now.
Yeah. This one's so I like this one more than the iPhone one, to be honest. Because most people don't just like take an analogy and just eat it.
Okay, so you want to explore your options. Yep, I completely understand wanting to explore all your options. For example, I'm sure you've been on holiday before, right?
Yeah.
Yep. You didn't research every single country or even visit them all before you decided which hotel to book, did you?
No, I didn't.
Right. You likely had an idea of exactly what you wanted to get out of the holiday, what climate you were after, activities, culture, and once you found a place that ticked those boxes for you, you booked it, right?
Yep.
Well, deciding on which company you want to work with is no different to this. And from what you shared with me today and what you told me, we tick all those boxes for you, and you're 100% confident we're a great match for you to get to that 10k a month goal. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Frankly, there are hundreds of thousands of companies, out there, and if you wanted to speak to 7, you wanted to speak to 2, then why should you stop at 2? Or use the same decision making process you used when booking a holiday. If you find a good fit for what you want to achieve, which you believe us to be, then shouldn't we just get you started? Because you could continue searching for months and not make any progress, and because you could continue searching for months and not make any progress on getting towards getting towards that 10k a month goal, which you and I have both confirmed you could do with us. So, which do you think would be the most productive and profitable move here?
Yeah, I think this one's really good. It's from CC.
Cool. So, if you're willing and wanting, can I then challenge you to finally draw a line in the sand and make a firm commitment to yourself to make a change in the way that you do things, and get you started on the course?
Yeah, could do, man. Yeah.
Could do. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, like you said, you can go check out all the other companies, what the perfect climate is. You said it yourself, that wouldn't be effective, but you're free to do that. You're 100% certain that you want to do this.
Yeah, I mean, have you got like any like payment plans or guarantees and stuff?
In terms of the guarantee, we do offer a 30-day guarantee. I don't know exactly what you said for this one project, but
This one, yeah. These are so wordy. I feel like
yeah, that's what I was thinking when I saw the.
he really just knows the frame and just fills in the blanks of the words at some point. You can't actually memorize this word for word because that just is weird. You wouldn't sound like yourself, you know.
No, it feels like I'm reading a book out loud. I'm not even reading a script. I'm reading a
Exactly.
book.
So like, yeah, you just gotta do it from memory.
Mm.
So how does a framework go for guarantee? I'm just gonna think of it, okay? Okay, man. So what I could do is we'll get you in on the payment plan. You know, it's 2K a month for 3 months. But again, man, see how it goes for 30 days. If you don't see any results, like Mafia, give your money back, but if you buy the program back from you, and we'll take the payment plan back, and we'll call it there. Um, Simple as that. What do you say after that? But yeah, but I don't want you coming in with the intention of exercising that, man. I hate using this. It's not something I like, obviously. Um, so if you are coming in with the intention to do that, then I can't accept you, bro. But if you're serious and you want to actually see results, then we can move forward, okay? Yeah, I know, you know, you've been burnt before and you just found out about us recently and stuff. So I want to give you that confidence and, you know, take that leap forward with you. So does that sound fair enough? Yeah, I guess that sounds fair enough.
Mm.
After that, but I do need something from you. Um, you know, after the 30 days, when you do feel like, you know, you're seeing results, but only when you feel like it, not when we tell you, you tell us. What I do need from you is a testimonial, a video testimonial. Blur out your face, you know, hide your name, you know, change your voice, whatever you want to do. But what is it? if you come with the commitment to see results, which I know you will, then I want a review from you. Only when you see the results. Shake hands.
Gotcha. All right, let's run with the 100% guarantee. I'm going to do what I've said in the other role plays. It does seem to work. So if you just asked for, yeah, is there 100% guarantee? Assuming there's no 30-day thing, I'm going to say in terms of long-term success, there's no 100% guarantee, and any company that tries to sell you that is trying to steal your money. The only guarantee that you can get is that you put in the work. You've seen what we can do. You've seen that what we have done for thousands of clients. But the truth is, you can have the best framework around you, the best course, and the best experts. But if you do not do your end, if you do your 40% and dedicate yourself to do the work, do you think you'll ever get the results that you want, that 10K a month?
No, man, I'm dedicating myself, yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you're fully dedicated to do your 40%, do you feel like we are committed, 100% committed to get you to that 10K a month?
One second. Which one was this on? Which objection?
This is 100% guarantee.
This is the one I just said, yours?
Yeah, you asked, do you feel like we are committed? There's some kind of like triple bind or something.
Gotcha.
And you mentioned it was in one of Tim's latest videos.
So my only thing is I don't know if this would work on a guy who has trust objections. Because he's not 100% sure we're going to do it for him. That makes sense.
Trust. That would only come up if they've been burnt before. That's not come up so far.
But if they just found out about us recently, then it might not be the optimal one. Still try it, obviously. But that's when I was a prospect, I was like, I mean, I just found out about these fuckers. Like, the right answer is yes, but don't really mean it.
Right. I always thought that I've just found out about you guys isn't actually true. It's just a smoke screen for I just need some time to think about it, because when they come into the call, they've already been through the funnel. They've got clicked on the ad, they've looked on the site, they've done all of this. So really, they are convinced. It's more of a lie.
Yeah, that might be alright then. Might be okay.
Again, there's going to be so much nuance that we're only going to figure out by doing actual calls.
Yeah, I feel like what's the right strategy? Let's think strategy for a sec. Let's think of it beyond just my nose for a second. What's your plan? Like, well, how many more weeks to months are you gonna role play? When are you gonna outreach? We can go in details of how you want to outreach and stuff, but
Yeah.
at what level do you feel like, yeah, I can get on a closing role? Even if it's a shit one, I'll get on it. Close some fuckers, get some numbers, get some coaching from them as well. At what point do you want to do that?
That's one thing I was asking my mate about, and that's one thing I'm going to ask Tim about tomorrow, because I want to get started as soon as possible. Just get my foot in the door and get talking to real prospects, because I've been doing these role plays for a while. So have you, and I've just been spinning wheels. I can memorize the scripts, I can memorize them, but I want to talk to real prospects. What are you thinking when it comes to this stuff?
I don't know if I'm being too slow with it or not. I'm just sort of basing it around a long trip I have to Thailand in April and stuff. I'm like, if I start working before that, basically, if I'm like, yeah, I got a job 2 weeks and yo, I'm taking 2 weeks off, they're gonna be like, what the fuck am I doing with my lead then, bro? I need someone else. Like, that's not cool. So that's just my own thing. But I would think at the end of April, I can start outreaching properly even before that and say, hey, I can start at the end of April. But right now, I don't know if I'm comfortable even getting on a closing role. Like, I could be a shitty salesman. I could do that. You know, like I could just chat some shit. But my rates would be like, what, 10, 20% maybe. Depends on the company.
And you want it to be 25 at least.
It's like, how long will they even keep me at that point? I don't mind doing a shitty gig. I really don't mind. The experience for the coaching as well. Most good offers will send your calls off and give you coaching. Pretty much everyone will do that.
I didn't know that. Okay, that's interesting to know. The coaching stuff, if you get on an offer.